Can our minds affect physical devices? There are research studies suggesting they can. This Mindlamp is based on this concept. It was developed by Ph.D, an organization founded by former members of the Ph.D laboratory. Ph.D spent almost 30 years studying the subtle ability of the mind to interact with the physical world. It is something that defies our conventional explanations. Inside the lamp is a random event generator that uses a process known as electron tunneling to generate its random output. The true random event generators, which were also used in the Ph.D program and which is in Mindlamp as well, are based on quantum world processes such as radioactive decay or electron tunneling, where the electron tunnels completely randomly while producing a small voltage. We decided to carry out a similar experiment I did in my book Hyperreality. I wrote down predictions about which of the 8 possible colors we wished the lamp to show. Then we did 16 tests. In each test we focused our minds on the color we had chosen. Before we started, there are actually different ways how you can try to have a connection with the lamp. How to get the lamp to respond to individual intention. You can, for example, try to experience the color you want in your mind. It also helps if you can imagine being where you are in a minute from now, with the lamp being the color you want. You also need to be sure that it will be what you intend it to be. There are actually 2 different modes of operation from which to choose when you start experimenting with the lamp. We chose the white to color mode, where the lamp moves from bright white to one of 8 potential colors, based on statistical deviations of random event generator output. Once the lamp is plugged in, the internal random event generator starts immediately generating data. It stays white until the microprocessor registers statistically significant output. Using the random event generator, it chooses one of the 8 colors and starts to shift towards that color. It can also return back to white if the output is not statistically significant enough. the end result of my small experiment here was that 6 out of 16 were correct, which is a really good result. The probability for this kind of a result occurring by chance would be close to 1 in 1 million. When I did the same experiment in my book, I got 9 out of 25 correct, which was rather good result as well, and odds for that were about 1 in 20,000. We also did one try where we didn't try to influence the lamp, we simply randomly picked colors and results were red. In this experiment there were only 2 out of 16 correct, which means that the possibility you would get that result by chance would be 1 out of 40. Was this thus a proof that it is possible to influence a physical device by thoughts? At least we should do more experiments. One thing we noticed was that finding connection to the lamp was needed. It, for example, started showing white color right when we left the room. It felt as a real living being who needed interaction to work. You can read more about how mind affects the physical world, about our reality, and what modern physics tells about our reality and how we should thus live, from my book Hyperreality, Beyond the Horizon where physics meets consciousness, and also from my blog. Support my work also at Patreon.